really have much options for staying, and we can't get back to my botan. Overwhelmed. Someone is doing donuts around our car. We are stuck. That's the road. We have survived. I had to jump the car twice.
Couldn't see the road earlier. It was very scary.
Ran us into the ditch next to the road. We're just enjoying why we came here. How was it?
Amazing.
Yeah. Worth coming out here for. In the cold, in the rain, the mechanic, the jump starts.
Worth all of it.
We made it back. My mom picked us up from the airport. It's very nice of her. Drove us back.
And we're home.
Very easy airport day. Now it's time to rest and sleep because we have work in the morning because we did not take off. But that's it. That's the trip. It's over. Very sad. Bye. Returning from Portugal, I was so happy that we had gone on such a great trip in a new country. I had many hours of video to look through, thousands of photos, and time lapses to put together. I felt satisfied and ready to return to the daily routine of going to work, making dinner, and editing content. I thought that the nostalgia from my last trip would hold my attention and distract me from any thoughts of what would be our next adventure. But then soon, daydreams of a new journey started. The call of adventure had once again awoken, and it was not going away anytime soon. But I was not dreaming of a sunny, bustling city in the summer heat this time. That kind of experience was fun for sure, but it lacked a real risk. Your mind could get swept away and lost in the tide of everybody else's daily routines. I was seeking a real thrill, going someplace where it feels like you are really discovering it, not just being a tourist. I wanted to be challenged on my next trip, but where could we go? I started searching for someplace with a natural wonder and vast, explorable expanse that we could journey through, but also an experience that was not easily achievable without meticulous planning, and therefore be a path less traveled. Through combing atlases and the internet, one place stood out, bubbling like magma out of the cracks in my head. As my intentions solidified, it was clear. Deep down, I knew it was time to return to Iceland in the winter. I have previously visited Iceland, right before COVID shut down the world in 2020. That trip was also during the heart of winter. Then, I was on a group photography tour traveling along the southern coast from Reykjavik. The main goal for me, along with seeing all the famous landmarks packed into a relatively short stretch of southern coast, was to try to photograph the northern lights over the snow-capped mountains. While this was a fantastic experience, having a guide and a group sapped any hope of any true adventure. Fast forward to this time, and having this knowledge in mind, I was ready with a new idea. The plan was to rent a campervan for 10 days and 9 nights, and drive the entire ring road, which circumnavigates the country. My girlfriend Abby was convinced that this would be a fun and exciting trip, and was enthusiastically looking forward to having an adventure. I started planning every day after work, finding places to visit, things to photograph, and campsites that would be opened in the winter to park for each night. I compiled all this research and planning into a custom Google map that would allow us to navigate the over 800 miles of Iceland's Route 1 and circle the country to discover all that it had to offer, and hopefully this time, see the northern lights as well. So it is about 9 a.m. Saturday, and we're at the Happy Camper place. It is pouring rain and 36 degrees pretty much.
It's freezing. And it's really windy.
And,
oh my god.
Yeah, we just got our camper. Here we go. It's gonna be the accommodations for the next week. And yeah, we're a little
so excited.
overwhelmed because, you know, this is a new experience for us, and it's kind of crazy right now, but it's exciting. Here, yeah, let's see the outside. It's hard to see, but it is pouring rain.
It is so cold.
All right, just a little update. There we go. So it's about 10:40, and we made it into Reykjavik. Still pouring rain.
Still freezing.
Still cold, but
Figured out the back.
we figured out the back. We figured out kind of the dance we have to do to get everything moved around and the bed down and up, and but it's a learning process. But I think we're getting used to it. It's still the first day. We're at Hallgrímskirkja Church, which is the big pointy church.
Hallgrímskirkja.
Which is the big pointy church. It's very pretty. I'm gonna take Abby to the front because that's the best place to see, and we're gonna try to go inside, and then
Walk around in the rain.
walk around in the rain, go to the Big Lebowski bar, see the main shopping drag. Should be fun. Our time in Reykjavik was short. After going in the church, we walked around the main street for a bit before stopping for lunch at the famous Big Lebowski themed bar. Then we went to the grocery store to pick up food to cook for the week, because we were planning to save money as much as possible by preparing and cooking almost all of our meals. After that, we set off northwest on the ring road towards our first stop of the trip, the Snæfellsjökull Peninsula, where I was hoping to photograph this Kirkufell mountain waterfall before heading to our first campground. Along the way, I stopped on the side of the road to show Abby the unique breed of Icelandic horses, which you can only find on the island. When we got to the Kirkufell area, the weather was not great, and it was getting dark, so we decided to go right to the campground. When we arrived at the campground, however, unfortunately, it was unexpectedly closed for the winter, and with the sun already setting, we had to scramble to find another campsite in the area that was opened. It's like 2 a.m. on Sunday. Getting to sleep early, so I got up to go to the bathroom. Just looking at the iPad they gave us, which has a lot of like good information about trip, advice. I was trying to pick some stuff out for tomorrow, and it just started snowing huge chunks. First snow of the trip, so that's pretty cool. You should see when we get out of here tomorrow how much snow there will be, but it's not really supposed to snow, so. We found another campsite close by, and the first day faded away into a snowy night, which turned into a yellow dawn of hope for the long day ahead, where we would traverse the entire western part of the road up to a carry. Here at Helgafell Mountain. It's this little hill / mountain here, and it's very culturally significant. Might be hard to read there, but there's a legend that if you climb up it all the way to the top without looking over your shoulder or talking to anybody, that you were granted 3 wishes. So that's what we're gonna do. We did it. Storm coming.
Who's cooking some eggs?
Me.
Look at that. Looks amazing. After, what was admittedly a rough morning, it's tough to adjust to a camper van. Well, not a lot of space. It's cold. It's Iceland. But yeah, the sun came out. Beautiful light. I think both of us are adjusting. We had some coffee, and yeah, it's just beautiful here. It's so stunning. Stopped on the side of the road so I could get some pictures of this mountain with the beautiful light behind it. Abby's cooking some breakfast for herself. And yeah, now we got to go all the way to Curie tonight. Eagles play. Oh, can't see it. Go Birds. But right now, just enjoying why we came here, which is for stuff like this. It's amazing. Hill climbing. Been up this mountain for about 10-15 minutes and it does not stop. So it is Sunday night and we've arrived in Curie at the little campsite, kind of up the hill from the main city, and it looks like a really cute place. There's nobody here. The little house is open. You just pay and you can use all the facilities, which is really nice. You can take a shower, cook some dinner inside, watch the Eagles game in there. Abby's getting our dinner stuff out and ready, and it's been a really good day. Time to relax.